G'day folks, and welcome to another IAE video. I'm Thunderballs, and if you saw my last video, I was standing in front of the Kraken holo because I managed to buy one. Guess what I bought today? A Pioneer. Yes, I am going to be able to build some bases. I love base building games, played Ark for a few years and just loved the construction side of it. I know this is going to be a different type of base building. Some of the videos I've seen, it kind of reminds me of how it might be created similar to the stuff that you build in Astroneer with 3D printers, but who knows at this stage. It could just be buy this much amount of, or provide this amount of materials, and the building goes up in a percentage of stage complete or something like that. Really don't know much, but I am going to love it either way. So this is going to be, apart from my Kraken, this would be my secondary main base vehicle for, obviously, for construction, base building. Cannot wait. And with that, obviously, they're going to be doing the base building is starting Q1 of 2024. So I would imagine that the Pioneer probably wouldn't be too far behind that if you obviously need a ship to build your base building, and if they're going to be developing base building next year, then fingers crossed it won't be far out. But anyway, that's enough about me buying a Pioneer. Let's go check out the rest of the displays. Not a massive amount to see today. We've got AGRO, Consolidated Outland, obviously. We've got KRUGER with the two snubs, and we've also got GREYCAT. So obviously not a lot of GREYCAT vehicles. You've got your PTV and your STV. You've got your ROC and your ROC DS. However, someone made a typo and put DC on here. DS, DC, DS, DC. Whoopsies. Anywho, let's go upstairs. Personally, I have the standard ROC. Actually, we'll come back here. I've got the standard ROC because that's a single operator vehicle to do some land mining. Just cruise around, mine some small rocks, get some materials. With the DS, however, you've got a driver and a passenger, where the passenger can operate the mining materials. So I don't know personally whether there's a difference in the size, whether it's a size 1. It does look smaller, so it could be size 1 versus size 2 mining lasers. So this one may have a high potential to yield more. Also, the storage may be a little bit more. I'm not too sure. I'll have to actually look at the stats for those. It does look a bit longer. The extra wheels, although I don't know. I don't know if it is actually much longer. Maybe a bit longer at the front. Yeah, it's definitely longer at the front. The arms stepping out there. But, yep, I've got a ROC, I've got a Prospector, I've got a Mole, which we're about to see up here as well. And once IAE is completed, I'll be looking towards getting a company pack, which will then have the Orion and the Reclaimer, Crucible, the Genesis, which I'll upgrade because I'm not fussed on my passenger jet, and also the Genesis for refueling. So we have the P52 and the P72, it's the snubs. I believe the Merlin comes with the Andromeda, the Connie Andromeda. But just a couple of little ships. If you are flying around in an Andromeda or something like that, you can just jump straight into those and go do a little bit of exploration or a little dogfight, or keep your Andro parked somewhere while you use the small ship to go and land somewhere and do whatever you wish to do, but not my type of ship either. We'll start over here with the two little MPUVs. We've got the cargo and the personnel. So obviously the cargo one has got a bit of cargo space. It looks to be roughly maybe about 16 SU in there, and you've got one seat, so somebody can ride at the back here and guard your cargo. But these little fellas don't have quantum jumps, they're just little small cargo, or it's a small cargo ship. This is a small little personnel ship, so I've bought them with in-game UEC currency just to check them out and have a look at them. But it's something that maybe you would have on board a larger ship that you could then deploy. This one might be sending some rations down somewhere, and this one's sending a crew down to a place where maybe you can't land your bigger ships or something like that. Moving on, we've got the Mole, multi-crew ship for mining. You've got your 3 size 2 mining lasers on there. So you've got your driver operated one and 2 additional ones there as well. I do like the look of these cargoes. I've got, cargoes. These moles, they are quite a nice looking little ship. And the interior is pretty nice. It's pretty, I don't know, I think it sort of reminds me of like a 70s sort of feel with the orange and everything. So we've got some fuel pods. I think these are fuel pods here, are they? Look like fuel pods. Or maybe that's where the ore gets stored. I'm not 100% sure. Probably the ore, I would imagine, being a mining ship. And it doesn't look like anywhere else where you can sort of store it. Over here we've got the SRB with its tractor beam up the back of it. A little tugboat. I've got one of those as well in my hangar. And you got a friend out there, they're soft death, they've got a lot of cargo on board, you can go and rescue them with your tugboat. And it appears that it's floating in the air. It doesn't have a platform. Anyway, that's 2 little bugs I've found in this display. And over here we've got the Raft, a nice little cargo ship. It carries 3 32 SU crates on the back of it. Not sure why you'd really want something like this if you can get a C2 that can hold a hell of a lot more than 96 SU. But having that parked next to the Mole and the SRB with the very sort of industrial looks of with the oranges there, they do look quite nice. I do like the orange scheme that the Argos have. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them in a nice little shot there and see them all. I think the SRBs... Oh no, there we go. Just zoom in a little bit there. They do look quite nice. Hey, get out of my way, I'm taking a photo. Okay, now Zenith Hall 4 and 5, they're closed, nothing to see over there. We can head over to Zenith Hall 2, I think it is. I think Hall 3 is also closed because there's not that much to see. Once again, we go through the cargo section where we've got a mole and another MPUV sitting in there. Well, obviously the cargo one. So we've got two MPUVs on display today, MPUV cargoes. The other day when we had the mules, we had, I think it was like 4 of them. We had them, one up here in the cargo and 3 downstairs. So let's go through to Hall 2 and we'll have a look at the other Constellated Outlands ships. We've got the Delta, Gamma, Alpha and Omega, I think we've got here today. So Mustangs, 4 Mustangs, Gamma, and over here we've got the Beta, sorry. Okay. Couple of little fighters. The Nomad sitting here in the middle. Nice little day-to-day run around. Are you floating as well? Or is that how you land? I don't know. It feels like it should be on the ground a bit more, or maybe it's just sort of poised there. I've never actually been inside one of these. It's can I go in the back here? No? Okay. How do we get into here? Or are we not allowed to get into here? I can't get in and have a look. I'm going to have to go and check one out in the gate. Looks like it might have a tractor beam as well. I did not know that. Is it a tractor beam? Unless it's got just external storage. Maybe it's just external storage here. So tractor beam lighted up. What do you got? Maybe 16 by 2. So 216 SUs. Unless you can go double story, you could get 32 64 SU on there in 416s or smaller. And over here, 2 more Mustangs. We've got the Alpha. Very small little ship. And this one looks like the larger of the Mustangs, the Delta. Kind of remind me a bit of like your F-18s and things like that. But as I've mentioned, I think before in some of my videos, pissy little fighters, not my thing. But that's all for IAA Day 6. Thanks for joining me today. And if you don't mind, please like and subscribe to my videos and channel. And if you really love my videos and feel like making a small donation, please head over to my Patreon page. It would be much appreciated.